Hello ladies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia for those of you who are new. In today's video, it's day number 5 of my Victorian Elegance mini Tichel wardrobe personal challenge. Today I had planned on putting on my Wendy and doing this really nifty swirl wrap until I realized that the scarves that I have here totally will not work for that. I had last year, a little over a year ago, I did this really nifty whipped cream swirl wrap, and I said, oh my gosh, would that be so cool with green and gold? Until I realized that, yeah, that wasn't going to work because I need jersey scarves for that. And these are definitely not jersey scarves. So switching just a little bit, I think I'm going to attempt the Lady M wrap, the Lady Mary wrap. This is one of those fun tutorials that, you know, isn't seen as much, but I'm going to put a link to the original tutorial in the description box. Definitely go and check it out. But I haven't done it since the last 30-day challenge a couple of years ago. So I thought, hey, what a great time to showcase that gorgeous wrap. I do have slightly different scarves to use for it. And I don't have a bobby pin, a decorative bobby pin type clasp, but I think I've watched the tutorial 15 or 16 times, and I'm going to attempt to do it the way it's shown. Now, I'm a little scatterbrained sometimes, so I may have to stop and pull it up and just here and there check it out, because it is, again, one of those wraps that we don't see often, and I don't know why. Okay, now I would not have found it except for last night. I was watching too much YouTube, and I have these political commentators that I'm liking to watch recently, and a head wrap tutorial popped up, and I'm sort of, okay, I will watch that. And then one after another, and it was 12:30, and I was still watching head wrap tutorials. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but I just kind of fell down that rabbit hole. Now, for this wrap, I'm going to use the Shimmery, and I'm going to use the Tuff 2-in-1, and I'm probably going to throw in the pink lacy fun. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But I'm thinking that I will use the lace. Okay, now I'm going to start with my Tuff 2-in-1 slightly off center. I do believe that I want the long end to come out on this side. So what I'm going to do is put it on my head like so. And we're just going to give it a good try. Now I changed out into the cloud 9 because the Wendy is just too big for this wrap. It's just too big. I need a little. Will this work for me? I think this might work. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to neaten that up. To put this on nice and neat. I am just going to do the crisscross. When I crisscross in the back, I'm going to make sure the long side comes over the top of the short side, and that will make it much easier when I go to bring this side up. I'm not going to be pulling it out. It will sort of lock it in place. Okay. I'm just going to fold over the front of this one. Bring it up like so. And I'm going to bring this around the back and tuck in like this and pull that long tail taut. Not super duper tight. Oh, I look good with green hair. That's the one color that I've not had. I've had pretty much every other color in the rainbow hair when I was dyeing it. Not so much with the green though. Interesting. Might be an interesting look to try. Now, I'm going to gather this up the front, make it look kind of hair-like. See if I can get that to do that. I might not be able to get it to do it. It's easier to do with a 2-in-1, a regular 2-in-1, than it is with the Tuff 2-in-1. Okay, so now I'm going to take this dude and I'm going to put him right here. Again, I don't have one of those nifty bobby pins, the really cool ones, but I do have this really awesome pin. So I'm going to put that up there like so. So it's kind of like I have really pretty green hair. Okay, I'm going to leave this one down. Now I believe the second scarf, put this on. Same thing with the long end coming out this side. Put that over. Just wrapping it straight across behind the pin, not on top of. And I'm going to give this one a knot. I'm going to give this one a knot in the back, just because this one tends to be slipperier and want to escape. Make sure there's no lumpy, bumpy pieces, like so. Okay. All right. Now, I've got those two. Now, I know that I've done this correctly because when I pull these up and over and do the really fancy schmancy knot, the knot's going to be here and not over here. Okay. I really like that. That's kind of cool. Now, do I really need the lacy bits? Let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to leave, I wonder if, no, I'm not going to leave that triangle hanging out. I'm going to close that. Let's see how this looks. This is kind of fun. Like I said, I've only done this the once, so to do this one again is going to be so cool. Okay. I think I want to have these guys come out the front on this side, like so. Okay. All right, I'm going to fold these and let's see. Now, I don't remember if they come up at the same time. Don't think so. Let me check. Let me check. No, I don't think they do. Okay, one at a time. Okay, I got it. Okay, one at a time. So I'm going to bring up this one first. Fold it into thirds. Bring this one up first. And bring you in front. I'm going to bring around, pull through. Okay, then I'm going to take you. I'm going to bring you up and over. Oh my goodness. I'm going to pull through from the back, just like so. Then I'm going to pull this one to make that, no, not that one, this one to make that tight. I'm going to bring it over, oh my goodness, bring it over here. I'm going to bring it around the back. I think this is it. And I'm going to tuck in all of these guys. Okay, so I've got that. And then I'm going to bring this one under the green. And do the same thing. And tuck in around the side. Make sure I get all those green, all those bits up there. I don't want any tassels showing. Make it nice and neat. Okay. And I think this is the part where I could leave it like this, or I can make sure these guys are neatly rolled in and pull it around and hide it away. So I'm hoping I did that right. Okay. I have a hard time sometimes following directions because I want to go off and do my own thing. Okay, so I've got that fancy schmancy. I've got that fancy schmancy knot. And I think I'm nice and neat in the back. So I'll spin around. Now, this is super cool. Oh my gosh, this is super cool. I'm really, really liking the way this looks. Oh my goodness. With the lace. Now, I think I would like this better. I like this. This is pretty. I think I would like it better with the cream color. And it's not right here. With the cream colored lace, I think that would be really, really, really pretty. But I'm totally digging this look today. Now, I've got on this nude ensemble. I'm thinking I'm going to go change that and put on something a little more colorful because I think that would definitely go. This nude ensemble would have gone really super well with what I had planned. I'm going to just tighten this backwards just a little bit because I saw it coming forward and I didn't want that to happen. So just tightening that a little bit back. Okay, so yes. All right, now a couple minutes before, because oh my goodness, this is only 13 minutes. I must have done something correctly today. All those times watching the tutorial, if I got the knot right. So when I was thinking, I've got a couple more days with this fun ensemble with all these beautiful scarves. And then Hanukkah, super cool. And I'm thinking of taking a day in between and doing a couple of blue wraps. I know I didn't want to do them, but I'm thinking Hanukkah wrapping might be fun. So I'm going to do that this week. Probably Thursday and Friday will be the blue fun wraps. I will pre-record something for Saturday so that I can have something up on Saturday, something really fun. I'm going to try not to mess it up again and have it be a live chat. I will pay really close attention to that. I'll even have my daughter help me so that I really for sure know this. But next Monday, this is crazy, but I have not worn a single thing that I got on Black Friday. I'm really, really itching to get into my Black Friday order, and that was all peaches and cream and fun. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go into Black Friday fun, you know, the fun with my Black Friday order, and just have one day of Tichel play. Just it'll be a long video, just one day of just wrapping as many fun things as I can, and I could just get super excited about this because they're sitting right there in the chair. I haven't touched them, and it's like, oh my gosh, I need to. So I'm thinking about doing that one day next week. I also, we are in the last month of the year, and I just posted up the November scarf of the month, but I'm already plotting and planning. December scarf of the month will come out later this month, and I'm going to do a video for that, of course. And then after I do that, I want to do a year in review. And sometimes it's really, you know, we do them each month, or I do I do them each month, these scarf of the month reviews and wrappings and all that. But I thought, oh my goodness, I want to look back at all the scarves and accessories that came this year and just see what I've got going on. Because sometimes it's really helpful to look back and go, yeah, this was definitely worth the subscription to have these scarves of the month. That's just the way I do it, so that I'm plotting and planning for next year when I am considering purchasing for the next year. That I'm getting too excited to get all my words out. Oh my goodness. So I can review it and make sure that, you know, hey, it was worth it. I already know from going back and packing these up that it was definitely worth it for me. But I think I could go through and show you, you know, just what I've gotten the entire year, and so you can kind of see how these things work out. And just a reminder, you know, of what was scarves of the month from January, February, because that was so long ago. Oh my goodness, it feels like 100 years ago at this point. So I thought that would be kind of something to do. So also, it was an exercise in in searching for me, because I have this crazy thing about just ripping into stuff and like, oh my gosh, putting it on and then putting it away and not keeping things together. You know, the accessories go in the accessory drawers and bins, and then the scarves get put into the collection, and I'll pull them out when I want them. And I don't always think ahead for these things, especially this year. It's the very first time that I've ever tried to do a recap or even think about doing a recap. So I didn't, you know, at the beginning of the year, I didn't think about this until probably August, that, you know, what might be a really good idea is if you kept track of what was actually in the scarves of the month, so you could do it end of the year. Wow, look at all the different styles and fun that I've gotten this year. So I'm definitely thinking that would be a good idea. So I went through all of my posts and found all the accessories and put them with their scarves, and I've got them all bagged up, and they are in the Wrapunzel bag. And yes, that is a lot. That's a lot of, I'm talking like I'm talking to my cat. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of scarves to go through, but it's going to be super duper cool and fun. That's probably going to be up, I'm hoping before New Year's Eve, but at the latest, just a couple days into the new year, because I've already got next year's projects, clothing wise. You can see the one I just made back here. Clothing wise, I'm going to be just diving into the deep end. I'm going to be going into my new project for next year. I bought the pattern for the Gaza dress, and I'm super excited for it. I have it, I'm writing down I'm taking notes and doing research right now on colors and fabric types. Now I know it says in the pattern what is traditionally used. That's a good word. Traditionally used, and the colors that are traditionally used. It's got patterns for stitches, but I just like to do my due diligence and make sure, because you know, I just like to go that extra to make sure that I'm doing things correctly. And I'm also looking at different types of fabric. I want to do a naturally dyed fabric, maybe an indigo, a really deep indigo, which is in keeping with that particular garment. So I'm looking into buying ones that are maybe hand woven. That might be an interesting play on it. I definitely don't want to do a natural fabric. I want it to be breathable. I didn't want to do a black garment because I don't wear a lot of black anymore. I used to be totally goth and crazy into all black. That's not who I am anymore. I like black. Black is beautiful in clothing. But it washes me out if I wear too much of it. If this really, really pale skin, and it just doesn't look good on me. So, I'm going to go into, and it's also, white is another, and a natural fabric. I'm guessing that's off-white, not bleached. So I'm looking at those, but I don't think I want a white garment. I think that would be, I'm klutzy. I have a cat. I don't think that a white garment would be good for me. So that's why I'm choosing the indigo. I think that dark blue would be really, really pretty. And so I'm looking at that, and then I'm looking at the colors of the embroidery. So do I want to go with an alternative to this bright green, that kind of thing. I am getting wordy with this, but that's what I'm looking into. And there are colors that just, like orange doesn't necessarily in large quantities look good next to my face. So I'm wondering if I could do a different color orange, or a different color to substitute and have it be traditional. Now, I can see me making one absolutely to the letter traditional, you know, that just a traditional garment, and then taking it and making it my own. And I wouldn't do that out of disrespect for the culture or the garment. I would do it because I think, you know, when we do reproduce things, we have to be able to take a little bit of creative license and make it our own as well. I think within the culture that it would be okay. Each person makes their own kinds of stitches. They make their own kinds of choices as far as motifs. So I'm thinking I wouldn't embroider Hello Kitties all over it, because that would be weird. But look into the different types of motifs and make up my own kind of arrangement of the motifs. That's what I meant. Not like I'm going in there and Nightmare Before Christmas or something weird, or taking. Okay, I'm getting long-winded there on that. But that's my very first and probably 6-month project right there. So I thought I'd just, you know, tell you guys about it, and still taking notes. If anybody knows anything about this, I'm always open to hear suggestions and knowledge. I always want to learn. So if somebody knows about it, please let me know. Just leave it in the comments below, and I will read them, and thank you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. On the mica front today, this one's a funny one. I posted this on my Facebook. I was playing with my kitten, and I decided to sit down and have my cup of tea. And my cat jumped up onto the table in the dining room, and we have one of those in the dining room. We have a chandelier. It's just, I guess most people do. And Mr. Micah saw it. I guess he saw it for the very first time. And he got his little tushy wiggling and his eyeballs on that chandelier like he was going to jump at it. Now, it's only about this far, 3 feet off of the table. So he could totally have done it. He's jumped higher than that. So I had to yell across the room that no, he is not allowed to swing from the chandelier, which I immediately thought, why am I in a Sia song. Why am I there? But he just kind of stopped and looked at me like, really? I want the chandelier. I want to hang and swing from it. I'm like, no. So I thought that was funny. I thought I'd share it with you guys. He's a hoot. That cat is so funny. He's like, really? Really, Ma? I can't swing from it? I can't jump at it? I really just want to grab it. But I'm wondering what kind of mischief he's into right now. So I better end this before he's not in here today. And my daughter is not home. So he's running about on his own. That's kind of scary. Oh my goodness. So, okay, I've talked all about my projects, and we did the head wrapping and cat fun story of the day. I think I've covered pretty much everything. So I hope you ladies have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next tutorial.